Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to Train Sim World 3. Today we're having a look at one of the brand new routes for Train Sim World 3, the Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel Wurzburg. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it, but that's how Joe pronounces it. Today we're down in I don't know where we are, I can't remember the names of the stations on this route, but we're in the ICE1 and today's journey is roughly half an hour in length. So let me see if I can remember how to actually set this thing up. There we go. We'll pop the hood on so we can see roughly what's happening. Turn that on. Pop that on as well. Headlights bright. That's more or less everything we need, isn't it? Let's unlock the right side doors. They are open, so we're doing well. We're doing well. Do I need the bright lights on? Can I not get away with dim lights? Not signal lights. Could probably get away with them in the day, couldn't I? Signal lights, they should be fine. No point in having bright lights on. I wondered as well. I couldn't work out last time how to work out the RFB thing, the AFB, the speed set. I still don't think I know how to do that. If anyone knows how to do that, please do let me know in the comments because it does make it a lot easier. I could do it on the ICE3. But yeah, right. Hang on. Let's actually have a look in the schedule. So we are at we're doing the IC 591 Hamburg Altona to München Hauptbahnhof, and the only place we're going to be going today is Fulda. Where are we now then? Are we in Kassel now? Yes, Kassel, Wilhelmsohr, maybe, possibly. I don't know. And of course the ICE1, I do believe, is also new for this game. Right, hang on, time to go. Lock the doors. You get a nice flashing depiction on this screen here. And yeah, away we go. Right, brakes are off. And I think... we have life. Do we have life? I'm sure I've done everything on here. Right, we've got the pantograph raised. Right, what have I missed? Oh no, we're moving. There we go. Let's have a bit of sand. Sanding. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We're off. We are off, people, in the ICE1. Yeah, the IFB isn't on. I don't know how you turn it on in this thing. Oh, we'll pop that up to speed. It does take... They are a little bit slower than their friends, the ICE3s. See, I wanna... It says it Aus. Not that one. Not that one. There must be a really simple button to press. Yeah. None of these TMSs seem to do an awful lot. Right, and we are off. This weather is absolutely gorgeous. I've got it set on dynamic weather, but it's I already started this scenario and then kind of cocked up a little bit because I didn't actually know where we were. I didn't know the name of the town, I didn't know the name of the route, I didn't know where we were going. So I kind of felt a little bit of a moron, so I restarted it. But when I started it the first time, it was really dark and kind of miserable, whereas now, it's not. It's kind of a little bit lighter, isn't it? It's how you would expect a September 6 AM to be, 6:15 in the morning. What's our speed? Is it 140 up here? Oh, I really want to set the AFB. I love using that feature, and I really don't understand. I mean, these trains are flipping old now, aren't they? I really don't get why, like, we don't have this feature in our country. It's such a simple, like, thing. I mean, obviously you can see there's nothing that's appeared on here, so it's not doing it. That's a real shame. Oh, hang on, speed's gone up. Let's have a bit more of that then. So of course these are operated like an electric multiple unit, but actually they are two locos. You've got a loco on the front. There you go. And a loco on the back. It is just loco and coaching stock, which is quite good because I think that means that you could then kind of take coaches out if needs be, if they need repairs, unless they are just done as a multiple unit, the coaches. It does give you more of a flexibility that you don't get with regular multiple units to, you know, to just chop and change things. And apparently this particular route, the Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel Wurzburg, was actually the first of the high-speed routes, according to the internet. According to Wikipedia, this was actually the first like high-speed route in Germany. It goes down the centre of Germany, like literally, if you look on a map, it's practically in the middle. And it's great that it's the first route that was actually designed for this sort of traffic. There's a lot of bridges as well, a lot of tunnels. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. You come flying out of the tunnel across this massive bridge, looking at the sunrise like that. Oh, it's just lovely, isn't it? I think there was a little bit of confusion in my last video that I did yesterday, because people were thinking, you know, like that I was saying that this was a bad game. I'm not saying this is a bad game at all. This is a really, really good game. I just don't know how much better it is than Train Sim World 2, if you get what I mean. And my point was, because I mean, Train Sim World 2 was a good game after they kind of worked through all the bugs and everything. And my point was, is it worth all the additional money to essentially buy the same game again for very minimal improvements, in my opinion? Because there were people saying, oh, you know what, I disagree, I think it's a very good game. And yeah, I think it's a very good game as well. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself here. The German routes on this are brilliant. I don't know quite how much I like the English routes in comparison, but that's because a lot of the English routes they've done, I don't know anything about. You know, there's nothing that I can, you know, like if they did Manchester Airport to Preston, or they did the West Coast Main Line, the East Coast Main Line, I've got a lot more knowledge about those routes. I don't really know anything at all about the high-speed Faversham thing, or the Kent, all round there, on the stopping services, the 465s, the 375s. I don't really know much about London to Brighton. It's probably the one I know the most about, and even then I don't know a lot about it. We really are struggling today, aren't we, to get up to speed? I bet it's a really, really simple thing. I can see it says RFB there, unless it's just not functional and Dovetail haven't included it. But if they haven't, I really don't get why, because that's such a simple, like they've included it in their other things. You can tell it's quite a big hill, this, can't you? Oh, look at that. We're having a picture, look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, I really can't drive this with no like assistance on. I've got no idea where I'm going. We're starting to pick up speed now. It's only a 0.1% gradient. Oh, look at that! Can we zoom out? Look at that, that is amazing! And the scenery goes quite a way into the distance as well. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love it. I could see me flying up and down this route quite a bit. Oh, look, isn't it beautiful? I'm going to keep saying that because it just is. There we go. We'll just idle now. Cruise downhill. I think we've got to the summit of this mountain that we've gone over. Because if you look, the gradients are starting to drop off again now. We're going back downhill. We'll just coast. Everybody on board's enjoying a nice meal, probably. They're probably in the restaurant kind, the board bistro, if you will. I've always wanted to go on one of these trains. I never have. I've been on an ICE3. We got to sit down at the front and watch out the front window. It was like being in a jet fighter, flying up and down. Ooh. Somebody going past the other way. It looks like an ICE3 with the green front. Oh, we're going back uphill now, so we'll pop the throttle back up to full. You do get a couple of little lag spikes, but I don't think it's anything to worry about, to be perfectly honest with you. And then this kind of, you could see the darker patch further down the tunnel, which is a little bit weird. There's just a couple of little things that could do with being ironed out, but besides that, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, I really am. Oh, now let's see how good the brakes are. I don't know how many notches of braking we've got. It makes a little buzzing noise every time. Oh, it's the air, of course. Right, okay, yeah. Not a buzzing noise. Oh, back up again. I mean, look at that. That is incredible. Looking at the view out of there. Oh my lord, you can open the window. That is not a good idea. I like that, how that clips down. That's brilliant. Nice feature. I like the fact you can open the window. Oh, we're throttle max, and we're losing power. That's no good. That's no good. I mean, we could technically turn all these things off, because other than that middle one, we're not really using any of it, are we? I like how when you come out of the tunnel, there's a kind of brief period that your eyes adjust to the fact you've come from darkness into brightness. I really like that. That's a feature you don't get on Train Sim Classic, isn't it? Okay, I was hoping that camera would place us not behind a tree. Oh, look at that. It's going for it. Oh, we're back in the tunnel. Flipping heck. Nope. Still not managed it. I mean, the lever is functional, so you must be able to do something with it. This will be where you say, oh, well, you know, did you watch the tutorial? Did you play the tutorial on this? Yes, I did to get it moving, but then I kind of quit out straight away. Maybe it taught me about RB later. I don't know. We can just keep stabbing at the same buttons. It's not going to do anything, is it? Just have a little bit of a coast down here. Oh, hang on. Even coasting downhill, we're still slowing down. Must be quite a heavy train, this one. Well, it's two massive, great big walloping locos and all that carriage behind it. So yeah, okay, I take it is... I guess it is quite a heavy train. Whey, back out. Oh, we're on the ground this time, we're not on a bridge. That is unusual. Pop a tiny bit of braking in. And a tiny bit more braking. Yeah, you can tell we're going to be up and down on this. This must be so impressive. I mean, it doesn't really look... It's like the Ribblehead Viaduct, isn't it? And when you think... Just give me a minute to explain that theory there before you go, yeah, it's absolutely nothing like... But, I mean, I've always been in awe of the Ribblehead Viaduct. I always thought it was absolutely beautiful to stand under, and if you saw a train going across, that was an even better bonus. You know, and you look at it and it's this magnificent viaduct, but then when you actually work a train over there... You're just like, is that it? Like, a lot of people on the viaduct, when you're on the train, don't actually realise they're on the viaduct, because it's a bit anticlimactic. So, like, driving this across these viaducts, you kind of like, oh, I mean, you can tell it's a big viaduct, but imagine how impressive it would be to be stood right down in that valley and to see one of these ICE trains go flying across the top. I bet it's beautiful. I bet it's absolutely gorgeous. Do you reckon these loops are for, like... I mean, there's freight there. You wouldn't have thought they'd run freight up lines like this, would you? Like that it would be a dedicated express line. Windmill going on the right, or a wind turbine, should I say. Set train bait to running. Oh, what's this driver assist? I know what I'm doing. I don't need your help. I could do with you driver assisting me, telling me how to work that flipping speed set. And I could sit back and be lazy. Oh, wonder what's happening with the tunnel round the corner. Oh, hang on, there's a light. It's appeared out of absolutely nowhere. See, I think that would be better if it started off as a dark light and then gradually got brighter. That's how it seems to work in real life. Whee! Back across another one of these viaducts. It's such an impressive feat of engineering, this line. I'd absolutely love to take a trip down here. I'll have to start making a note of the ICE numbers that come down here and, like, kind of book myself on it. The only downside with this is you do spend quite a lot of time in a tunnel. There's not really a lot you can do about that, is there? Hang on, going back uphill again here. There we go. Bit of full power just to get us up there. Back up at a 1.2% gradient. Try that camera now. There we go. Look at that. Very impressive. Hurtling Pass. So we're doing about 150 mile an hour, are we? Would you say? Because I know 225 is 140. So yeah, we're doing about 250, 200 and... No, not 250. 150, 160 miles an hour, approximately. It's fairly quick. There's no two words of, you know, no two ways of saying it. It is fairly quick indeed. I was wondering who built these. I was just looking it up because, but you can absolutely tell it's Siemens, can't you? From the, you know, from the interior of the train, like from the cab. I mean, they first entered service in 1991. They just, all of it is just, you can tell it's Siemens, can't you? Ooh, what's this over here? Shunting control. Oh, there you go. Use the horn. We've not got a two-tone on this. Do they have two-tones in real life? Right, apparently it's gone up to 280 kilometers an hour, so we can put our foot down and not go anywhere. That must be for the driver. Well, we've acknowledged it. He's yelling at us, that chap. There you go. Yeah, speed limit has gone. It said it was going up to 280, but it hasn't. Maybe it's because this... No, because these sets can do 280. I wonder why it's not gone up. Bizarre. Well, it's gone back down to 250 now, so... yeah, the 280 did not happen, did it? We're only actually 12 kilometres from Fulda, so I want to make sure that I get a nice stop in here because we've come all this way together. I really don't want to go sailing through the station at the other end. I'm hoping that like the speed limit is going to like talk us down. You know how it does, where it'll go like from 250 to 220 to 190 to 150. Maybe a little bit larger increments than that, but you know what I mean. I think we've made pretty good time, to be honest with you. I don't know what our expected time of arrival is in Fulda, but I reckon we can do 8.5 kilometres in 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes. Ah, there you go. So in 3 kilometres we go down to 220. Little bit of braking. What's 1A? 1A, 1B. Oh, right, okay. We'll slow down to 220. I know we're a kilometre away, but it'll do. It's fine. We're doing well. We're doing well for time. And we're still doing 140 mile an hour, just less than. Oh, hang on, it goes back up to 280. Oh, well, we're not going to get back up there now, are we, when the station's only 4-point-odd kilometres away? We're going to start just a little bit more braking now for Fulda. And Fulda is, of course, we're running the shorter version of this route today. I think there is another extended section where you can go, like, there's like an hour's worth of driving for you. But yeah, we'll have to look at that at another time. Yeah, you can definitely tell we're getting into a more built-up area. It's quite industrial to the left there, isn't it? Oh, hang on. I wasn't keeping up with that. 100 kilometres an hour apparently it goes to. And a stop signal. Yeah, we're speeding now. See, this is the problem I've got with Train Sim World. If it had have told me, like, you wouldn't have seen that 100 coming up, would you? You know, I'd never have seen that. If it had have had the bar across the bottom, you would have known that that was coming. Oh yeah, hang on, we are coming in really fast here, aren't we? Not too fast, I've seen them come in faster than that before. That'll do. Maybe not up to a red signal though. Oh, I think that was actually very successful, apart from that last little bit of speeding, but I blame the game mechanics and the fact that you can't actually see very far ahead of you. You can only see what the next speed is, which in this instance was no help whatsoever, and I'm sure you'll get where I'm coming from there. If you did enjoy this video, please do show your appreciation by clicking that like button. Helps the video do well, and it makes Joe very happy. And of course, if you haven't already, please do make sure that you subscribe so you never miss out on any future episodes. Like I say, I really hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching. Oh look, there's another ICE there. Where have you come from? Surely you weren't behind me. You were never behind me, surely. I don't know, maybe he's just waiting at that red signal. Oh no, he's got a green signal. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio. Goodbye for now.